You've done well, so far. But the true test still lies before you.
I was wondering when you'd show up.
I am here to ensure that you do your job, little human. Not do it for you.
I will reach the Sunwell on my own, Dreadlord.
Be warned. It is a pool of mystical energy from which the elves draw their immortal powers. They will not give it up easily.
Do you think he suspects that you've been aiding me, Necromancer?
I'm sure he suspects quite a bit. It is his nature to assume the worst. Now steel yourself. The hour of my rebirth draws near.
Tread lightly. Finally. This is more like it.
Did you forget about us, you wretches? Basha Nofalotala.
She is persistent. Reminds me of you, Death Knight.
Shut up, you damn ghost. At last. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Frostmourne hungers. At last. I salute your bravery, elf. But the chase is over.
Then I'll make my stand here, Butcher. Anara la Belore.
At last.
I wait.
No one orders me around. What is it now?
You rang.
Speak, fool. This is more like it.
Proceed. What's done is done.
What is it now?
I wish only to serve. Research complete. Yes, Master.
No one orders me around. Speak, fool. Tread lightly.
Research complete. Summoning is complete.
What is it now? Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
I bow to your will.
Speak, fool. At last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last.
Where shall my blood be spilled? Upgrade complete. Thy bidding, Master. I gladly obey.
Tread lightly.
My life for Ner'zhul. Thy will be done. My fate is sealed.
I await. You rang.
No one orders me around.
Make your choice.
Speak, fool.
The damned stand ready. My life for Ner'zhul.
Proceed.
Thy bidding, Master. I bow to your will.
What is it now?
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Tread lightly.
Research complete. Research complete.
This is more like it. No one
Summoning is
around.
complete.
Frostborn hungers. Frostborn hungers. Speak, fool. This is more like it.
Summoning is complete.
This better be good.
Tread lightly.
I wish only to serve.
I await. By Neru.
What is it now?
The dead shall serve.
No one orders me around.
What does the shadow will? Research complete. For the Lich
Speak,
King.
fool. Ah, at last. Finally. Tread lightly. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
Where shall my blood
No
be
one
spilled?
orders me around. Ah, at last. Finally. What is it now? No one orders me around. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
The restless dead await.
Upgrade complete.
What is it now?
Proceed.
Speak, fool.
Upgrade complete.
Tread lightly. What is it now? Ah, at last. Tread lightly. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers.
The dead shall serve. Let
No one
darkness
orders
guide
me
me
around. This is more like it.
Research complete.
Speak, fool.
Our forces are under attack.
Frostmourne hungers.
Our gold mine is nearly empty. Research complete.
The sleeper wakes.
Speak, fool.
Research complete.
No one orders me around. Tread lightly.
The shadows beckon.
What is it now? Tread lightly. What is it now?
Our gold mine has collapsed.
Finally. Ah, at last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. I'll make sure you suffer. You will know endless torment.
Research complete. What does the shadow will? As the shadow wills.
Speak, fool. No one orders me around. Ah, at last. Finally.
Our forces are under
At
attack.
last. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like
Our
it.
forces are under attack.
Research complete.
Speak, fool. What is it now?
Thy bidding, master.
Proceed. Make your
The
choice.
restless dead await.
The sleeper awakes.
The shadows beckon.
No one orders me around.
I await.
Tread lightly.
The sleeper
Research complete.
awakes.
The shadows beckon.
The sleeper
Speak, fool.
awakes.
The shadows beckoned.
No one orders me around. Finally. What is it now?
Research complete.
This coward. Ah, the shadow best. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
You rang.
Speak, fool.
The sleeper awakes.
The shadows
Tread
beckon.
lightly.
Summon
The
more
sleeper
ziggurats.
awakes.
My life for
Summon
shadows
more
beckon.
ziggurats.
I gladly obey. Thy will be done. My fate is sealed.
No one orders me around.
Your choice.
What is it now?
Proceed. I await.
No one orders me around.
Summoning is complete. Summoning is complete.
What is it now?
Must be.
Speak, fool.
The shadows beckon.
Tread lightly.
I await.
The restless
This
dead
better be
await.
good.
The dead shall serve.
Tread lightly.
Yes, master.
This better be good.
Speak, fool.
What does the shadow will?
No one orders me around. What is it now?
This better be good.
Tread lightly. This is more like it. Ah, at last.
What does the shadow will? The restless dead await. The dead shall serve.
No one orders me around.
The dead shall serve.
What is it now?
This better be good.
No one orders me around. Tread lightly.
The restless dead await.
Speak, fool.
Our forces are under attack.
No one orders me around.
The restless dead await. Our forces are under attack.
Speak, fool.
The dead shall serve.
What is it now? Tread lightly.
Glory to the scourge.
What is it now? Tread lightly. No one orders me around. Speak, fool. Tread lightly. This is more like it. Ah, at last. What is it now? Speak, fool. No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers.
This better be good.
No one orders me around. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last.
Inventory is full.
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. At last. This is
What
more
does
like
the shadow
it.
will?
Tread lightly. What is it now? Finally. This is more like it.
The dead shall serve. The restless dead await.
Speak, fool. At last. Finally.
This better be good. Intriguing.
No one orders me around.
What does the shadow
Speak,
will? Our
fool.
forces are under attack. The restless dead await.
Tread lightly. Your pain shall be legendary. Into it now. For the Lich King. What is it now?
Finish it. I deserve a clean death.
After all you've put me through, woman, the last thing I'll give you is the peace of death.
No, you wouldn't dare.
Lord Arthas, the elf woman will likely attempt to summon reinforcements.
Then watch for her runners. None of them must get through. No one orders me around.
Why have I been summoned? What must I do? Hi. Yes. I must obey. Let my cries chill the living. Call to me. Why have I been summoned? If that is your wish. Let my cries chill the living. You brought me back? If it pleases you.
Tread
forces
lightly.
are under attack.
High. Let my cries chill the living, if I must. If that is your wish. If I must obey. Yes. If it pleases you, I must obey. If it pleases you, if I must. What must I do? Yes. You brought me back? If that is your wish. I must obey. If it pleases you.
Who'd you want to kill? Dewaniwanga.
Let my cries chill the living. High.
Speak, fool. No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last.
You call to me?
Tread lightly.
Why have I been
Speak, fool. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
What must I do?
No one orders me around.
What must I do?
What is it now? Speak, fool. Ah, at last. Speak, fool. Finally. Tread lightly. This is more
The dead
like it.
shall serve. In
What is it now? Ah, at last.
Our forces are under attack.
Make your choice.
This better be good.
No one orders me around. No one orders me around. Speak, fool.
What does the shadow will?
Why have I been summoned?
What is it now? Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. This is more like it. No one orders me around.
What does the shadow will?
Tread lightly.
You brought me back?
This better be good.
You rang. Proceed.
What is it now? Ah, at
The
last.
dead shall serve.
What you looking at?
Speak, fool.
The restless dead await.
What is it now? No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Speak, fool.
What does the shadow will?
Tread lightly.
The dead shall serve.
Tread lightly.
This better be good.
Speak, fool. This is more like it. Ah, at last.
The restless dead await.
No one orders me around.
This better be good. Our forces are under attack. The restless dead await.
What is it now? Frostmourne hungers.
You brought me back?
What you want? I'd love
What must
to.
I do?
Our forces are under
Tread
attack.
lightly.
Do you want axe? I do it.
Our forces are under attack.
And what is it now? No one orders me around.
Why have I been summoned?
Our town is under attack.
I wish only to serve.
Speak, fool. This is more like it.
I bow to your will. Yes, Master.
No one orders me around. Speak, fool.
Do you want axe?
What is it now?
What you want?
Tread lightly. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. At last. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? This is more like it. Tread lightly.
The dead shall serve.
You call to me.
Speak, fool. At last. No one orders me around. Finally. This is more like it.
You call to me.
What is it now?
What does the shadow will?
Why have I been
Speak, fool.
summoned?
Finally. Frostmourne hungers. At last. At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. This is more like it. Tread lightly. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. At last. This is more like it. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last. Finally. No one orders me around.
This better be good. What does the shadow will?
Speak, fool.
The restless dead await.
Our forces are under attack.
No one orders me around. At last. This is more like it. Speak, fool.
The dead shall
Our
serve.
forces are under attack.
As the shadow wills.
Tread lightly.
The restless dead
No
await.
one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Tread lightly.
What must I do?
Speak, fool. No one orders me around. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. Ah, at last. Faithless coward. Ah, at last.
What you want? 一就打。
What is it now? No one orders me around.
My life for Nazul. I bow to your will.
Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Speak, fool.
Our forces are under attack.
What is it now? Tread lightly. Speak, fool. Finally. No one orders me around. What is it now? No one orders me around.
What does the shadow will?
Tread lightly. Speak, fool. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Speak, fool. Finally. Tread lightly. Ah, at last. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. No one orders me around. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last. This is more like it. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. At last. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Speak, fool. Tread lightly. This is more like it. No one orders me around. At last. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? Speak, fool. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? At last. Finally. Finally. At last. This is more like it.
The restless dead await. What does the shadow will?
You call to me.
No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. This is more like it.
Thy bidding, master. This better be good.
No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. Now, Frostmourne. What is it now?
What must I do?
Tread lightly. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. This is more like it. This is more like it. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last. Finally. This is more like it. Speak, fool.
The dead shall serve.
Ichuta.
This
The dead
better be
shall
good.
serve.
What is it now? Frostmourne hungers.
The restless dead await.
No one orders me around. Finally. Speak, fool. At last. This is more like it. Tread lightly. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool. At last. Finally. This is more like it. No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. What is it now? At last. Finally. Tread lightly. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around. At last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool. At last. Finally. This is more like it. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. At last. This is more like it. At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool. What is it now?
Citizens of Silvermoon, I have given you ample opportunities to surrender, but you have stubbornly refused. Know that today, your entire race and your ancient heritage will end. Death itself has come to claim the high home of the elves.
Now arise, Kel'Thuzad, and serve the Lich King once again.
I am reborn as promised. The Lich King has granted me eternal life.
I've upheld my end of the bargain, Lich. Are you ready to tell me about the Dreadlords now?
Certainly, but not here. They have eyes and ears everywhere. We'll talk where it's safe.